In his first sit-down interview since his poor presidential debate performance against former President Trump last week, President Joe Biden discusses his plans to stay in the 2024 presidential race in an exclusive interview with ABC News anchor George Stephanopoulos. NBC's Drew Wilder reports from Washington.
Was this a bad episode or the sign of a more serious condition?
It was a bad episode.
The president said his bad debate performance was due to exhaustion and a lingering cold, adding that he met with a doctor following the debate.
He just looked at me and said, "You're exhausted."
Still, Biden insists he is mentally fit and the only person who can defeat former President Donald Trump in November. Though doubt seems to be swirling throughout the party, multiple sources confirmed to NBC News that Virginia Senator Mark Warner is organizing a group of senators to discuss a path forward.
Mark Warner, by understanding, is the only one considering that.
Meanwhile, Democratic Massachusetts Governor Maura Healey says Biden should carefully evaluate whether to stay in the race.
What's your plan to turn the campaign around?
You saw it today. How many people do you get draw crowds like I drew today?
The president pointing to his Madison, Wisconsin rally in which he read from a teleprompter and addressed calls for him to back out of the race.
There's been a lot of speculation. What's Joe going to do? Is he going to stay in the race? Is he going to drop out? What's he going to do? Well, here's my answer. I am running and going to win again.
In tonight's interview, the president refused to commit to a neurological test or some other cognitive test to assure the American public that he is fit enough for 4 more years in the White House. Lawmakers return to work here on Capitol Hill next week, where we'll be watching to see if his performance in tonight's interview is enough to silence some of the calls for him to step aside in his bid for re-election. Reporting in Washington, Drew Wilder, NBC News.